about a simple but really powerful idea, that the very first hour of your day holds the key to changing, well, everything. I know, that's a huge claim, but stick with me and let's see if it holds up. But first, a quick question for you. Does your morning control you? You know that feeling, right? You wake up and you already feel like you're behind schedule, like you're just reacting to a day that hasn't even really started yet. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely in the right place. You know, when you boil it all down, there are really only two kinds of mornings. On the left, you've got the reactive morning. You know the drill. Snooze, scroll, stress. And on the right, that's the goal. An intentional morning. Calm, clarity, control. And our whole journey today is about how to get from that left side over to the right. So let's start with that state of chaos. We're calling this part chasing the day, because honestly, that's what it feels like, isn't it? Like you're always just one step behind, trying to catch up. Let's meet someone who lived this reality every single day. Just 3 years ago, this was his morning. The alarm goes off, and boom, snooze. Once, twice, maybe even 3 times. And then, before his feet even hit the floor, the phone is in his hand. And instantly, he's just flooded with emails, notifications, and that endless, mindless scroll. And wow, he really hit the nail on the head with this quote. I felt rushed, like I was chasing the day instead of leading it. It's that exact feeling, like you're just a passenger getting pulled along by everyone else's agenda, instead of being the one in the driver's seat. So what's really going on here? What's the root of this feeling? Well, it turns out the issue isn't what most of us think it is. The real problem, as we're about to see, is just chaos. And this is so important to understand. If this is your struggle, it is not a personal failure. It's not that you're lazy or undisciplined. The problem is simply starting your day without any direction, without a plan, and just letting random chaos take over from the minute you wake up. And why is that initial chaos so destructive? Well, it all comes down to what happens in those first 30 minutes. Right when you wake up, your brain is in this super suggestible state. Your subconscious is like a sponge, ready to soak up whatever you give it. So if you feed it social media drama, stressful news, or work emails, well, you've just set the emotional tone for your entire day. So what's the fix? The solution is actually way simpler than you'd think. You don't need some complex productivity system. You just have to make one decision. You're going to protect that first hour of your day. You're going to treat it as sacred time, a bubble where the outside world, and especially your phone, just isn't allowed. Okay, so you've walled off that first hour. Now what? What do you actually do with that time? Well, that brings us to the how. Let's look at a simple, totally doable framework that's all about replacing that chaos with clarity. And here it is, just 4 little steps. Step 1, silence, which really just means don't touch your phone. That's it. Step 2, breathe. Just a few slow, deep breaths. Step 3, move. Just 10 minutes, a walk, some stretches, whatever. And step 4, write, just 1 page in a journal. When our guide started this, he wasn't perfect, but he just did it. And that's the key. It's so achievable. Nothing crazy here. But it's the why behind these steps that's the real game changer. Silence isn't about forcing your mind to be empty. It's about creating space for your own thoughts to finally come up. Movement isn't about some grueling workout. It's about building a little momentum to carry you forward. And writing? It's not about being a great writer. It's just about untangling that knot of thoughts in your head so you can see them clearly. And this right here, this is the whole point. The ultimate goal. When your mind is clear, you stop just reacting to everything the world throws at you. You actually get to choose how your day is going to go. But there's one more piece to this whole puzzle. A final idea that really ties it all together. And it's probably the hardest shift to make, but it's also by far the most powerful. It's this rule. Create before you consume. Think about it like this. Your attention in the morning is like a clean, fresh glass of water. This rule is about giving that first pure glass of water to yourself, to your own important work, before you let the rest of the world start pouring its noise into your cup. So how do you put that into practice? It starts with one dead simple question you ask yourself every single morning. What is the one thing that if I get it done today will make today feel like a win? And then you work on that thing first. And doing this goes way deeper than just checking off a to-do list. For our guide, by consistently putting his own priorities first, he literally started to rebuild his ability to focus. And slowly, over time, it actually changed how he saw himself, from someone who just reacts to someone who creates. Okay, so let's wrap all this up and bring it home. This final part isn't just about understanding these ideas, it's about empowering you to take them and build your own perfect morning. First things first, let's be super clear about what this is not. This is not about waking up at 4 a.m. It's not about taking ice baths or some crazy complicated ritual. This is about being simple, realistic, and surprisingly powerful. And this really gets to the heart of the whole philosophy. Most of us think we need to add more things to get better, but our lives are already so full. Real lasting transformation almost always comes from subtraction, not addition. It's about removing the things that are weighing you down. So here's your game plan, your turn. Don't try to copy this routine perfectly. Use these building blocks to make it your own. Start by just protecting 30 to 60 minutes. In that time, create silence. No phone, breathe, move your body, and write a little to clear your head. That's it. Keep it simple. Look, the magic here isn't in having one perfect, intense morning. The magic is in the consistency. It's in stringing together a bunch of pretty good mornings, one after another. If you do that long enough, you'll look up one day and realize your days feel lighter and your life is heading in a totally new direction. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Your new life begins tomorrow. How will you start your morning?